fence is going up around the potager garden.
There's probably gonna be a couple weekend projects.
It's called a potager garden or a cottage garden. I'm probably just going to start calling it my herb garden. I'm going to have a lot of herbs in it, which, like I've said, I'm going to have flowers and colorful vegetables, but a lot of people don't understand when you say potager garden. I learned it from Jess at Roots and Refuge, and then I started watching a couple other people that do potager gardens, and most of theirs are just really beautiful, structured design. And although I would love for mine to be a beautiful structured design, I'm probably not going to have a whole lot of time the way I'm working to do that right now. So we're just going to call it an herb garden, okay? So the fence is going up around my herb garden. And that's what it looks like. We're just doing a he's just doing some he's just got some 2x2s here. They were actually 2x4s. He split down. He put those down that away, and then he took just some rails of wood to make it rustic looking and put along it horizontally, just something to tack the chicken wire to. And mostly because we let our chickens free range a lot, and I want it to keep the chickens and the dogs and the cats out of here. So that's what we're doing there. And that behind it is the horse pasture fence that you see behind it. Otherwise we wouldn't have that. We were just really doing this part, but that'll go all the way around it. That little fence there will go all the way around the whole 2 beds, and then eventually around all 4 beds. And that's just the beginning. Then we're going to do some trellises and walkway. We're going to do a walkway in between and all the way around each side, and in front it's going to be a walkway made with gravel. And then he's going to line the beds, and we're going to fill that good with some good soil and compost and wood chips. We've got wood chips in there now, but it needs a little more. And then I'm thinking about doing like some kind of trellis. It won't be cattle panel because that'd be too big. Some kind of trellising I'm going to do over the middle there from one garden to the other. And then I can plant something on it and grow up and walk in between there. And that's where my bench will be. So now he's putting the vertical sticks up. And that's just going to be cute as all get out.
I hate to say this, but my drill's broke. I've got it duct taped together. Duct tape will fix anything, y'all. I swear it will.
Okay, he needs a new drill. Well,
Need a lot of new things.
yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of duct tape.
Being a homesteader, you gotta be like that commercial. You gotta be settlers.
Settlers and settle for a drill with duct tape all over it.
That's right. Gives it character.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
That's how I roll, man.
Oh man.
I don't know about anybody else, but I roll that away.
Yeah.
I was raised up to get every bit of use you can out of it. Shade garden in all West Kentucky.
There probably ain't very many of them in West Kentucky.
I think I've seen bowheads starting one.
I better edit that out. I think that's going to be right cute. So I'm in my lovely greenhouse. I love being in this greenhouse. It's so nice. Got lots of stuff coming up. And right now I am planting tomato seeds. And I'm just planting them in the solo cups, and well, these are Dixie cups, but and then I'm writing what they are on them with a Sharpie. And so those are chocolate striped tomatoes that I'm planting. These are some of my colorful plants that are going to go in my that are going to go in my herb garden, or my potager garden, or I'm just calling it herb garden. So these are some of the colorful ones that are going to go in there. There's an orange, and then that's what I got going on right now. I also have in here, what I done in here was, and I learned this a few years ago, and it does work. I've done it before, where you take tomatoes and you, at the end of the year, when the tomatoes are about done, you take a ripe tomato and slice it up and lay it on your soil in there. And then you put that up in a, we put it in the shed. We had it in the shed. And the next early spring, you get it out and start watering it, and the tomatoes will come back up. And so we done that for 2 years in a row. So that's what I've gotten there, is some tomatoes from last year, and in that big one is tomatoes from last year, where I just sliced them up and laid them on top there, and put them in the shed. And then we got them out and started watering them. I do want to say that I always do my, I like doing popsicle sticks or writing on the side of a cup. But don't get like me and get forgetful. Last weekend I come out and planted a few things, and went back inside with intentions of getting popsicle sticks and bringing them out. And I did not do it, and now I have this stuff planted in these 2 pots that are coming up actually. And then in here I have planted and don't have a clue what I planted in there. I am forgetful, and I knew that if I didn't bring something out here and mark them, I'd forget. And I did. I forgot to bring something out, and I forgot what they are. I think I might know because I have the empty seed packs, but I don't know which is what. So don't do that. Money saving tip: use what you got. That's my favorite saying. Use what you got. You don't have to go buy a whole bunch of these kind of things. We have these because we had them left over from another time that we did buy some, so we saved some of them. Some of them dry rot. These were thicker, so they didn't dry rot. But we've got cups, we've got old pots that I bought stuff in before, all kinds of them. This is some kind of old tub. I don't know what that is really. It probably was a planter, and we cut the top off maybe. Let's see. These I have planted in an old casserole dish that I ended up having, you know, so many casserole dishes, and ended up feeding the dogs in 1 or 2 of them. So I grabbed those and used those. This is the bottom of an old broiler pan that we didn't use anymore. So use what you got, that's all I'm saying. Unless, of course, you're planning on selling starts. And if you're going to sell starts, you would definitely have to have something more like that. Okay, we just planted some radishes. We've got onions over here, and we just planted radishes down through this section. And we have red, white, and cool radishes. So that's what we got going on, onions and radishes. Don't forget to watch our live show every Friday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.